Everybody that knows me knows that I'm a big fan of J. Cole. Not just like some young girl who's obsessed over him and goes crazy, but I'm actually a young woman who listens to his lyrics, I can relate to it, and I respect his artistry. So with all that being said, this is a little something that I wrote after being inspired by J. Cole, and I hope you all feel it. Thank you, Mr. Cole, for sharing intimate thoughts with me. I say me because I am what you thought, see. I could tell from the start you were coming from the heart, that you wanted to tell your story. That's how it ought to be. To those who would listen and not take it for granted. To those who've been left, those who feel abandoned. So thank you, Mr. Cole, for putting it detailed yet plain. And I say Mr. Cole because you deserve a handle on your name. Your songs touch hearts to those who are smart enough to hear it. To those who ignore the beat and hear the lyrics. You said it best on Before I'm Gone, dope. When you said that you're painting pictures of hope. Before that line you stated, if you listening, and that's the problem, most aren't listening. Until you drop Can't Get Enough of Power Trip, that's their favorite songs by you and they're proud of it. No offense, but that's nowhere near your best. Listen to Dollar in the Dream 3, that's what I suggest. But do they listen? No, small-minded. Listening hardly and watching things with blinders. Thank you, Mr. Cole, for opening my mind. Thank you for the strength you brought me more time. Don't be upset, Mr. Cole, but I'm just getting into knives. My pops told me all the time he was the truth. But I was young, using children's eyes. Now I've grown up and see that he's proof. The hip-hop was alive after KRS 1 year, living proof that hip-hop isn't done. Thank you for reminding me that having a dollar in a dream is okay. At times I had less, you said I'd make it someday. You've given me the confidence not to only yell accomplishments, but to let them know that I've been demolished, that I've struggled many days. The struggle no one taught unless they lived with me. What you've taught will manifest like a kid in me. Spread new ideas into those coming after. Never get on my high horse, I know they're all backing me. So if you read this or hear it, I know you know where it's coming from. I'll keep going and won't stop until the work is done. Whatever the work may be, coming from a kid living in the Motor City. If I ever meet you, I'll greet you humbly. Thank you, Mr. Cole, for staying humble with me. I got into the concert by the grace of God. 4 minutes after J. Cole tweeted like the location, I was like, okay, come on, y'all, we there. So that's what we did. I had a really great time. Like I felt the same connection. I felt the connection, and when he did Back to the Topic, he was like, only 3 people gonna know this. I'm like, oh my God, I know it. And so I knew all the words to that. And the best part of the show to me was when he did Lit, and I knew all of the words. He was like, nobody's going to know this. I only got one verse on it. I'm like, I know it, man. I know it. It's lit. It's lit. And I'm in the balcony at the top of my sister's like, it's lit. It's lit. And, he ended up doing it. I knew all the words, going crazy. Got real teary-eyed. Boo-hoo, cried when he did Two-Face, because that first line, I really relate to it. The mental state of a young black genius conflicted. That's me. So, by the grace of God, I got entry into the Dollar in the Dream tour in Detroit at St. Andrews, and I just hope that that one day I can meet J. Cole, and actually have that conversation I want to have with him. So, like I said, it's not on some crazy fan type stuff. It's just, somebody who can relate to him and someone that respects him, and, just want to talk to him one time. Just one time. Talk to a man with intellect. So, good night. I just had to add this on the end of my video. I edited this like 3 weeks, not 3 weeks, like 3 days ago. And, I came home like, man, I got to throw this on the end of it because, I really feel it. So, this is how I'm ending my night, real grateful for this. All right, Dollar in the Dream. That's all we got, right?